How are you tonight? We are back. Tonight, we're going to be talking about two basic things: support and resistance, stock picks, and how to find them. All right, so let's get started. Once again, I'm Adrian from ReeseTrades, and this is our YouTube channel. And now we're going to talk about support and resistance. Yesterday, I pointed you guys out to Investopedia as a place to pick up information and help you with various terms and trading strategies, or where to find information on trading strategies and certain terms. Tonight, again, we're talking about the basic set of support and resistance. I'll try to break it down as simple as possible. A lot of the information is here. A lot of the basic concepts are here, but what I'm going to do in brief is kind of explain how it works. Support and resistance is pretty much a floor to ceiling concept. It's as simple as a particular stock price will come to a certain area. Like say in this particular chart here, where support would be established. Says to say, okay, it's between 51.5 and 51.0. So that middle area would be say, okay, 51.25. So, and the top of this particular chart shows where the stock typically stopped out at say between 38 and 39. Okay. Now, in this, the way that this looks to you is kind of like, okay, you're looking at it like, well, what is this? What is this gap in the middle? Support resistance works like this. Imagine a ball in a particular house or an apartment or a hallway. When you bounce that ball has enough inertia to either go higher or lower as many times as it can until it fizzles out. That is also true with stocks. Now, unless you're Superman and you can bounce a ball through a ceiling or through a wall, typically what happens is that ball you bounce will come down, go back up, come down, go back up, and so on and so forth. And maybe on that last bounce, if you get that ball has that last bit of strength, when you bounce it again, it may break through your ceiling wall here, which is would also represent some form of resistance, and go on to the next floor and continue its bouncing pattern. That is true in stocks. That happens in stocks quite a bit. Um, a lot of times when you don't see or maybe that bounce gets a little bit more narrow, and that be in this area, like say between these two. So if these were two separate floors, or two separate, a floor and ceiling within this particular chart, that is sometimes called consolidation, and it depends on the time frame in which you look at that'll determine that. Consolidation is something that you can also look up here in Wikipedia as well. All right, consolidation. Doop. So, consolidation, it's the difference between support and resistance. And that's just how it works. The definitions are here. You can look that up at your earliest or latest convenience. I'm gonna go back to support and resistance real quick. I know I can hit the back button, but I just want to make sure I can spell tonight. I looked at that video. It's like strategies. Definitely misspelled that. Anyway, so here's in this particular chart, you see where the price stopped at the top of this price area. That will be considered resistance. It's not going any higher, and that's just where it goes before it stops and falls down. And you see here, this is the support area. How high that stock would actually, or how low that stock would actually fall before it actually bounces off the floor and comes back. And it's really, that concept is fairly simple. So let's talk about where you can find stocks. Like if I'm looking for a stock to trade or something like that. Typically, what happens is that you can find area stocks to pick in areas like Finviz, Yahoo Finance. I know we mentioned these in brief before, but let's go over Finviz because that's my favorite. So in Finviz, it's free. You could sign up at any time using any email format that you want, any email that you have as a login, and you can set your screeners however you choose. So we can get into how to actually set up a screener at a later time, but right now we're just going to go and brief over some of the things that I already have. So this particular screen has an app set for an average volume of over a million with a float short at over greater than 20%, and current volume over a million. And it's also optionable and shortable stocks. Now, the beauty about Finviz is that you can actually pick your stocks on a couple of different areas. You have descriptive, which we have 4 items checked off here. You have your fundamental information, which can give you information on, if you want to pick stocks based on price or EPS, return on assets, payout ratio, things like that. Or you can say, okay, I want to pick stocks based on technical information. A lot of technical guys do this. So your 20-day moving average, your 50-day, your 200-day RSI, gaps from the open. Or you could just say, you know what, I'm going to go for the gusto and pick all of it. So show me everything that's related to it. And you can kind of go wild with this. Your signals here will say, okay, I want to pick a stock according to top gainers for the day or top losers for the day. And it keeps the presets according to what you already have picked. So let's say I didn't have any presets and I just wanted to pick, let's say, I don't know, off the cuff, I guess, if that's a term that we can use. So we'll say top losers for the day according to what presets I already have existing. And right now I don't have any top losers based on the presets that I currently have. So you can do it this way. These shows you most active, and that's the beauty about it. It could search within any presets that you decide you want to configure for this platform. And again, it's free of charge. I'm going to include the link on my YouTube video so that you can click it and get an opportunity to set up your own areas for stock screening or a place to pick stocks. One of the other good places to pick stocks that I've always talked to individuals about is finance.yahoo.com. So finance.yahoo.com, you can go to the market data information. You can pick most actives. It'll show you all the stocks that were active during the day. It's a little slow tonight for some reason. You can pick individual stock gainers, losers, ETFs, commodities, the whole nine. And it'll give you all that information in one easy to find location. Stocks that are trending, as well as stocks that may or may not be related to certain volume pricing, which you can adjust. If you see stocks that are in X amount of your intraday range or 52-day range, you can actually screen these stocks by or sort them according to the charts or market cap, which is your volume information here as well, and what these stocks are worth on a price per volume basis. That's really about it. I don't have any additional information to provide you tonight. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel at ReeseTrades and also follow us on Twitter. We're also on LinkedIn and no, I'm sorry, not LinkedIn, but Instagram. So many social media things out there. And that's about it for tonight, people. If you have any other questions, send me a link.
I really make the white shake. That's why my money never funny, and you still recouping, stupid.